Once again, that's Darian in the back. He has the tablet. He's gonna push the little button that says "Got it" on your screen right there. And whenever you are set, you're good to go. Have a good meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Scituate.
Get started. Or call to order, the Scituate Zoning Board of Appeals, Thursday, July 20th, 2023 meeting. This meeting is a hybrid meeting. It's being held both in the Select Board hearing room at Town Hall and remotely via Zoom. The Scituate Zoning Board of Appeals is committed to providing an environment of respect during the meetings. We ask all members to interact in a polite manner, even when there is disagreement. We value the participation of our community and want all participants, including marginalized and minoritized communities, to feel welcome and respected. We ask our committee members and all who participate to commit to these standards to support and respect our community. As I mentioned, this is being held both in the hearing room and live via Zoom. That is available on the zoning board website. With that, we'll call the first matter of Carolyn and Arthur Projet of 3 Chester Street, Scituate, Mass, requesting a special permit finding in accordance with NGL Chapter 48, Section 6, and Section 810.2 of the Scituate zoning bylaw, and or any other relief the Board of Appeals may grant to allow the construction of an addition to a pre-existing, non-conforming, single-family dwelling located at 3 Chester Street, Scituate, Mass. Hello.
Hello.
Name and address for the record.
Sure, Caroline Hodges, 3 Chester Street.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Paula O'Connell from Oco Architecture Design on behalf of the owner.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, folks. Can you walk us through this matter?
Yeah, so I'm going to quote that, I sort of color coded it. So it's a very unusual site. It's triangular in shape. And I highlighted the existing footprint in yellow and the proposed in blue. So essentially, we're trying to add on, there's an existing deck in this corner. We want to extend the master bedrooms, this little rectangle, and want to add on a bath and closet. So the idea is to fill that in. It's only 180 square feet. The house is about 1,800 square feet, so it's only 10%, but we will be wholly pushing into the setback even more. So currently the setback to Stone Road is 20 feet, although it's supposed to be 30, and we'll be at 13.5 with the addition to the edge of the deck. So we're here today to try to see some relief. The front street, obviously the address is Chester Street, the house faces onto Chester Street. Stone Road is a private road, it sort of dead ends here, so it's not a thoroughfare, essentially, like it's not a true corner lot, whereas there's really just 1 or 2 driveways essentially off of that. And there's no plans for it to continue. So we're hoping that we could add on that corner, square it off to add on.
Good, right, and the reason there's an increase in that, if you will, non-conformity is because really the shape of the lot.
Correct.
If it were a square or rectangular lot, we would just be more or less.
Yeah, or even if that was a rear or side setback, we would be fine.
If we're read as a rear or side setback, understood. Okay, questions from folks on the board? At this point, no. Okay. Questions, Bob, any commentary on this?
Well, I think you could make a case that relief wasn't needed because it's less than 20%, but because there's an increase in the non-conformity, I think it's wise of the applicant to come before the board, and I would suggest it's a good project.
Good. Our tradition is to go to the room first and then see if anybody's on Zoom. Anybody in the room that wants to talk about this? So please stand, name and address for the record, please.
I'm Pekanowski, 6 Miles Road, neighbor. I don't know if I can see the picture. I just wanted to know if
there would be any potential things like a small addition, so possibly not, there wouldn't be any changes to like water runoff or anything like that.
That's,
I don't believe so, so currently there's a deck there now, and it's just gonna be a one-story, it's just that, we only have a site plan, but the blue.
so it's also up
It's
there.
10 by 18, it's actually just slightly smaller than 10 by 18, so it really shouldn't impact stormwater runoff from that.
Okay, awesome. All right, is there anybody online, in fact? That's the question.
at me.
Nobody's waving at you? Okay, I don't see anybody. Any other questions while we're here? Okay. So I will make a motion that the special permit be granted and the board find that the addition at 3 Chester Street pursuant to the plan by Morse Engineering dated 5/20/23, although it may increase, it does not introduce any new nonconformities, and although it may increase an existing nonconformity, such increase is not substantially more detrimental to the neighborhood.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night.
It's a very simple project. Nice. Good luck.
Thank you.
We will call the second application of Mary Louise Pittsbone, trustee of 25 Circuit Avenue, Scituate, Mass, requesting a special permit finding in accordance with MPO Chapter 48, Section 6, and Section 610.2B, Scituate zoning bylaw, and or any other relief of the Board of Appeals may grant to allow for the creation of one single-family lot located at 0 Crescent Street and 40 Crescent Street, Scituate, Mass. 02066. Name
Great,
and address for the record.
thank you. So, members of the board, Greg, nice to meet you. I'm Jeff DeLisi. I am a lawyer from law firm Warburg, DeLisi and Harris. I'm here with Paul Maravito, who is with Ross Engineering, or actually now, sorry about that, grading consultant. So basically, the ability to do this is found in section 610.2B of the zoning bylaw. And basically, in the zoning district that we're in, it requires 100 feet of frontage, and but the zoning board, the zoning bylaw, section 610.2B, gives an exception to the 100-foot frontage requirement. It allows you to reduce the frontage for a house, for a dwelling on a lot, so long as it has at least 50 feet of frontage and 2 times the upland area required in zone. So basically, this lot meets both of those requirements, and Paul can explain why. And that's pretty much it.
Name and address for the record, just so everybody knows.
Paul Maravito, Russell Zero Company, 683 Main Street, Norwell. The applicant owns a property on the corner of Peggy Beach Road and Crescent Ave. The total lot area is 57,201 square feet. The purpose of this application is to create lot 1, which is on the right, which has 50 feet of frontage on Crescent Ave and a lot width coming in 250 feet. The total lot area for lot number 1 is
34,004.
34,004, and it has to be at least 20,000 square feet of upland, which it does have. The lot area is based upon the area of the land from the street down to the main high tide line, which is here. This line that you see here is the Scituate Floodplain Watershed Protection District, which is from here out into the ocean. So, none of the land that would be used for a house would be in the floodplain and watershed protection district. The lot does conform to the dimensional requirements spelled out in the zoning bylaw. It's all upland, with the exception of a small portion down by the ocean. And lot 2 is a conforming lot with existing dwelling on it, which is not subject to this application. I think with that, I'll answer the questions you may have.
Yeah, so I had a question, I think you've addressed it, but I just want to be super clear on it. So after this, assuming this division occurs per the plan, lot 2 will be a fully conforming lot
Yes, it is.
in all respects, right?
That's correct.
Frontage, setbacks,
It does.
area, et cetera. Okay, that's important. Any other questions from the board? Okay.
What's the, right, next down real tight there, what's the red hook there? Just,
That's, I think that's an old plan that you're looking at. It's just-
What?
I'm sure that's- Yeah, this is the property line here.
oh, all right.
It's a 50-foot deck.
Questions, comments?
No, it ticks all the boxes in 610.2.b, 50 feet of frontage, minimum 50-foot width to the location of the house, 2 times the upland. It stated somewhere in the application there'll be a covenant to prohibit further subdivision, which will be filed with the registry of deeds. Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward.
You'll want to vote a condition that says that it's not to be further subdivided, but that's also stated on the plan. Right. Plan's gonna be presented to the planning board for endorsement and then recorded, and we'll have that note on it.
It's also required by statute.
Right. Yes.
It probably ticks all the boxes. Any questions from the room? Name and address for the record,
Yeah,
please.
Megan Mahoney, 45 Crescent Avenue, so right across the street.
Sure.
I'm actually a little bit confused as to what we're actually doing here. The agenda stated that this was moving from 2 to 1 lot, from 2 lots to 1. Could you just give me a rundown, please, of what it is you're actually applying for here and what that means in terms of development of the land and the plan currently?
Right now, the existing house is on a 1 big lot with 57,000 square feet. The minimum lot size is only 10,000 square feet. So the application before this board is to create lot 1, which is on the right, that only has 50 feet of frontage. That's allowable by special permit from the zoning board. That's why we're here this evening.
Yeah, so
The existing house is on a fully conforming lot with at least 100 feet of frontage and at least 10,000 square feet of land.
So it was sort of written inartfully, this is fundamentally a split of the lot. Okay,
But you're
subdividing, creating one lot,
lot.
you're making a new lot out of a bigger lot. Anybody online that's waving at you? No. Any other questions from the board? No, absolutely.
Just explain it.
This is up to some understanding, absolutely. I want to understand what's going on.
I know, I see it every day.
Creation of a basic.
That road right there. That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's exactly right. You're creating a lot, but which had,
I was wondering if it was confusion.
well,
The application was correct.
it just happens to be there 2 addresses.
Yes.
Right, it's the only address. have to be addressed.
Obviously, if they want to build, if they need variances at that point, this is that.
Right, that's the reason why I'm not.
Different day.
Because it's already one. Yeah. Okay, so there's still then 2 lots to do.
Correct. That's my right to school.
Yeah, they can do this as a right on the
And that's for sale. They're both for sale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's, you know, we really take into consideration what the owners have to say and how to understand. Any other questions?
The driveway for the existing house, that'll just be relocated up to the property line somewhere.
The driveway for the existing house is over a portion of lot 1 right now.
Right.
The plan would be to put that'll either be a common driveway or they'll construct a separate one to the house at some point.
There is a portion of the driveway that's actually already on lot 2,
Right,
right at the top corner.
right. So that's why.
Yeah, they'll probably need to be, either reserved easement or some.
Cut it again.
Curious, doesn't apply to this application, but the reservations A and B, are those view easements or?
Great question.
I'm not sure what they are. They're shown on the plan from, I think, the 1930s, but they don't explain what they're for. My guess is some kind of a view easement.
It's a great question.
I think those are the ones that they're resolved and so.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Bob said, it's irrelevant.
I'm not sure if they still apply.
There being no more questions. I move that the board find on the application of Mary Louise Fitzbone, trustee of 25 Circuit Avenue, Scituate, look, of 25 Circuit Avenue, Scituate, Mass, requesting a special permit finding in 20 MGL, chapter 48, section 6 and section 610.2B of the Scituate bylaw, and/or any other relief the board may grant, the creation of a single-family lot located at 0 Crescent Street and 40 Crescent Street, Scituate, Mass. 02066, pursuant to the plan by Ross Engineering, Division of Grading Consultant, dated 6/15/2023, with the covenants and restrictions referenced herein.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Correct?
Thank you so much. I'd be happy to draft a decision if you'd like.
That'd be
It's all
great.
yours.
It's all yours. You can do it. All right, and then, again, not for us today, hopefully we will not need another special permit for the building itself.
I can't imagine.
I can't imagine, it should be fine.
Nor do we want to be here.
No, I don't want you to
It'll
be
be
here
a
on that.
small conservative little cottage type.
Oh,
Yeah, very, we'll just do whatever's in keeping with the neighborhood, that's that.
Thank you. What we would like you to do. All right, on our third
See you soon.
and final of the evening. The application of Kevin and Teresa Tenney, 77 Hawthorne Road, Braintree, Mass, requesting a special permit finding in accordance with NGL chapter 48, section 6 and section 810.2 of the Scituate zoning bylaw and or any other relief that the board of appeals may grant to allow the raising and construction of a pre-existing non-conforming structure located at 162 Central Ave, Scituate. And there appears to be nobody here for that.
There's Kevin online.
Ah, excellent. There appears to be nobody in the room. There may be somebody online. So why don't we, if they're raising their hand for this application, I'm happy to hear them.
Kevin, you need to push 9.
Is he on the phone now on Zoom?
let's see here. Is that Kevin there? Kevin, if Kevin, you can start your video and unmute yourself if you so wish. Kevin, that you? Yes. Kevin, do you hear me? Kevin, you're unmuted. You should be able to speak. We're assuming that's the right Kevin, by the way. So again, if you're on Zoom, you want to speak. Oh, there we go. Atlantic, here you go right now. Kevin, is that you on Atlantic Coast Engineering?
Good evening, Jed Hannon with Atlantic Coast Engineering. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Your name again? You cut out.
For the record, Jed Hannon, registered engineer, representing the applicant, the Teddy family.
Sir.
I'm sorry, can I stop? I couldn't understand what he said.
Jed Hannon.
Hannon. We filed the permit application
Yep.
on behalf of the owners, the Teddy family.
Okay. Walk us through the project, sir.
Okay, great, will do. So this is a rather old home built in 1954, pretty weathered and musty. The family is looking to raze, R-A-Z-E, the existing home. It's in the FEMA VE 15 zone in Hummerock. They want to build a new pile-supported home, 32 foot by 26 foot. If I could call your attention to the zoning table, do you want me to share my screen, or do you guys have everything in front of you?
Whatever way you want to do it. I mean, we have.
Okay. Okay. So in terms of the zoning, this is R3. It's obviously pre-existing non-conforming. That's why we're here before you. Existing, it doesn't comply with minimum lot size, and then some of the setbacks don't comply as well. So what we're proposing is actually further in compliance with the zoning reg. So for example, on the front setback, it's staying the same. The side, we're improving from 7.3 to 9, as you can see on the drawing. And then on the rear, we're improving it from 36.1 to 36.9. We have appeared before the Scituate Conservation Commission twice. We got an approval vote at the last meeting, and we're supposed to get a approved order of conditions next week. Obviously, all the utilities here would be cut and capped prior to construction. Piles would get installed, and then the home, and then of course the decks and stairs as shown on the drawings. Fairly straightforward project. And again, no further non-compliance with zoning setbacks. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Yeah, so the existing house is 652 square feet, or is that the existing lot coverage? So what's the square footage of the current house and square footage of the proposed house? I think I'm reading, I'm not seeing it.
Okay, so if you look up at the top of the drawing, it shows the existing layout, 4,280 square feet. Excuse me, 4,284 square feet.
That's the size of the existing home.
Correct.
That's the lot.
That's the lot, right? Okay.
Yes, sorry, that's the lot.
Right.
So the existing, yeah, sorry, that was just right on the plan view. Let me get those dimensions for you.
So 5 on the application will, I think, answer your questions.
In fact, yeah, I have that right on the, we pull that up on the application.
So 1,065 square feet to 1,270 square feet? Is that right? With a 19.2% increase in square footage?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I just wanted, because sometimes those numbers.
Right, so where the existing house is 1 story, the proposed is 2 story. So dimensionally, the proposed is smaller, but the overall percent increase on square footage is 19.2.
Right, okay. I just wanted some clarity, make sure that this matched the plan. Those numbers are not on the plan, so just my benefit, not for any other reason. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Questions from the board on this one?
I'm good.
Nothing.
So it does appear that we're reducing, some non-conforming, in fact, we're taking non-conforming, bringing it to conformity.
You're actually great.
Love that. Bob, any comments? We heard raised on pylons, like FEMA, they went to Concom, they obviously followed the conditions. For our purposes, those are great things that happen, but our purview. Is there anyone online that would like to speak on this? No. I will make a motion that on the application of Kevin and Teresa Penny, 77 Hawthorne Road, Braintree, Mass, requesting a special permit finding in accordance with NGL Chapter 48, Section 6, Section 810.2 of the Scituate zoning bylaw, and or any other relief of the Board of Appeals may grant to allow the raising and construction of a pre-existing non-conforming structure located at 162 Central Ave, Scituate, Mass. That the board grants that application pursuant to the plans by Atlantic Coast Engineering dated 3/29/2023 as revised on 6/8/2023, and that the board find that said raise and reconstruct introduces no new nonconformities, and to the extent it intensifies any existing nonconformities, such nonconformities are not substantially more detrimental to the neighborhood.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great night.
Good luck with the project.
Thank you.
Do we have any other business before us with no minutes to approve, right? We got those. Yeah, so we'll circle up and see if there are any back minutes that we do. I think with that, we would like to officially welcome our newest member. We would like to officially welcome our newest admin, and we thank you both for your participation. And with that, we will adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much.
I second the motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.